and gents, to another last minute live stream. Now I say it's last minute, meaning that I decided to do this last minute. Now I was thinking about it as I was planning out my Grand Arena Championship. I always have to look at what it says, because, you know, I refer to it GAC all the time. And I think to myself, GAC, what does GAC mean? And I want to like Galactic Arbitration Collections. I don't know. But like, I was thinking about this. Everyone's going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. And I'm going to forget. Now, last week I streamed twice. I was going to stream a third time, but I spaced it. Like, just spaced it. And not that I spaced streaming, which, I mean, I did. But I actually spaced doing my final battle. And I think I won, but I don't know. And I haven't gone back and figured out how to look at that. So, here we are today. I am going to be facing off against Trip Fubadaba. And, just, kicking it, having fun. If you join me, great. If you catch this on the replay, that's cool too. Really, these last minute live streams are just, I like playing the game. And I like chatting with the community. And it's fun. Now, we've also got some pretty awesome news coming in today, and if you guys have any questions, I'd love to talk about that. But as you'll notice here in the bottom left corner, I've got my Mando memes. Very, very excited for the Mandalorian as they are going to be coming to the game. Super stoked, guys. Like, absolutely stoked to see what we get. Now, let's take a look at his teams. Oops, I don't want to just choose Kenobi. Although, his Kenobi's pretty hardcore. Alright. So, I mean, he looks like he's doing, like, the Rising Tide. Like, if you look at, like, his teams, he's got his Sith team. They're all, like, Relic 5, for the most part. Bosk 5, Padme 5, Separatist 5. So, like, it seems like 5 is, like, his stopping point. He gets to there and he's like, I'm good. Which, that's not a bad strategy, to be honest. Like, from what I can tell, I mean, yeah, that extra 2% makes a huge difference with the number of characters. But, like, if you're just a free-to-play player and you're just kind of doing your thing, Relic 5 kind of seems to be a nice, like, nice cap there. But, let's see, he doesn't have JKR. I don't like calling him JKR because that makes me think JK Rowling. And I know that's not the case, but I'm also listening to Harry Potter right now, and so, like, it just throws me off. So, like, when I see JKR, I immediately think a woman writer, not, Jedi Knight Revan, the Redeemed. So, I mean, he's got some good characters. He looks like he's got a pretty solid team. We look pretty evenly matched. His Watt seems a little better than mine. My Watt sucks. I mean, he doesn't suck, but, like, I don't have him nearly the star level that I want him to. He definitely has some impressive Imperials. Now, I'm going to show you what I did. I got a little tricksy on this one because I wasn't planning on winning. Okay, like, and I know that you guys are like, why would you not plan on not winning? And the answer is because that's not what I do, right? I mean, all I do is win, but not in this game. So what I did here, and Turk Fadapa, if you're watching, good luck, sir, or madam, or however you self-identify. I'm not gonna be that guy. But this is my front row. Okay, I've got medium teams. Okay, got medium teams, and like when I say medium, I'm like these are not terrible, but they're beatable. They're clearly beatable, right? You got your Phoenix, traditional Phoenix. right? I don't have any special Phoenix squad or squad power. I wish they did. Although I will say, if we do get a Sith raid, keep wanting to say Sith raid. If we get a Death Star raid, be prepared to use your Phoenix team. I am guaranteeing, like, willing to bet money, if I bet money, that Phoenix will be needed and used. Like, they'll be a good team to have. Maybe only for, like, the ships, but still, you're probably going to need Phoenix. And I know that's going to sound stupid. I'm just saying, it's going to be interesting. Then I got my Night Sisters. You know, I'm working on trying to get Mother Talzin reliced up. I'm like one freaking gear piece away, and it's driving me crazy. But, you know, like, I want to get my Night Sisters up. At least that was the case until I found out the Mandalorian's coming. Now I think I'm going to switch gears. But I will be getting Mother Talzin, at least to Relic 1. I'll probably get her past that eventually. But then I've got my Bounty Hunters, right? Not a great opening team, right? Or not a great defensive team. But then I jump over here, okay? I've got my my Geonosians, right? 4 and 3s, not bad. I've got my Old Republic. Now, from what I've seen, there are people who still struggle with this. I still struggle with this. If you're not thinking, if you're not paying attention, teams like this can really mess with you. Geonosians, I've got him on the front line. I'm hoping against hope that he actually struggles here against my Geonosians. Why? Because I want him to throw his best teams against my front line here. Okay? Because this is a feint, right? And not the crappy feint that you saw with, you know, the Kylo Ren and what's her face, but like an actual feint. Because here, boom, backline. Okay, now Sith Revan, beatable. Padme, beatable. But going up against what I've got here, I kind of think this might be a pretty solid defense. Okay? I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. We'll see. You know, I don't necessarily know, but we'll see. Now let's take a look at his offensive line here, or his defensive line here. He has got his bounty hunters. No relics except for Bosk. Let's see. He's got a traditional Shock T team. Pretty solid. Looks like fives is all pinned down. Right? I mean, he's got all the stuff on him, but he's got a pretty solid fives, which is going to be good for that if he gets to the Annihilate with Rex. And then he's got his Night Sister team, right? Jump down here, and we see Kylo and Separatists. Now, this is one that is interesting because you've got the Separatist. They're pulling the scoundrel angle because you got this full IG-85 or 88, and then you've got Infus Nest, which I don't like this. I don't like this setup at all. But gotta see what I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and jump, and I'm gonna take out the First Order. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really glad that they're moving away from the whole Resistance First Order movement. I like the sequel trilogies. I do. I mean, they're not necessarily the best ever. I think a lot of cool stuff has come out of the sequel trilogies. Case in point, Mr. Bones. If you don't know who Mr. Bones is, go ahead and check out the... what is that? Aftermath series. It's phenomenal. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I'm going to use Paplu here. And I hesitated. I almost put the Zeta on Paplu this time. I didn't, but I feel like maybe I should have. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, I got this. All right, Ewoks, Murder Bears. On a side note, not Empire. On a side note, again, as we talk about the, almost called it the Sith Raid again, Starkiller Base version 1, Death Star. My brain. Where are you? Why are you going that way? As we talk about the Death Star raid that is potentially coming, I really think that Murder Bears are going to be something useful, right? Because when they've talked about this in the past, when they've talked about that whole, back and forth, like, hey, we're going to do, a future raid, or we're talking about an event that has ships and... see, the problem with Ewoks versus all that jazz is just as Papu. All right. The problem is if you have a slower Ewok team, that will kill you. Oh, I love my Murder Bears. I do. But no, they've mentioned in the past, they're like, no, look, we want to kind of mix and match and do something that involves ships and other areas of the game. And one of the things that they've talked about with that is like they've hinted at like a raid could have that type of concept. And what more iconic raid could there be than the Death Star? I mean, there's just not one, right? Now, if you saw in the post today, they were like, oh, the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. And, like, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that comes around that. I'm really excited about that. Also, like, I got an email today. I am what do they call that? An influencer. But really, it's just Disney sends me stuff. And they're like, hey, this is what's going on. And one of the things that they said, and I'm curious to know if this was a typo, if this was something like legit. But their marketing department reached out and they're like, hey, and you've probably seen all of this like around the web, but they said, hey, with May the 4th, we're going to have all this stuff. But they said on May the 4th, that is when they're doing their series finale of Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is not what it's set to be. It's set to go live, the 4th, I don't even believe, is a Friday. Let me double check real quick. I've got 2 minutes. I can look at a calendar. May the 4th is a Monday, which is not when Disney Plus does Star Wars Clone Wars stuff. They do it on Fridays, and so it's set to have its first episode, the first part of 2 parts, because that final episode will be a 2-parter. They do that a lot, right? Not just Disney, but like companies, TV series and stuff. So it makes me wonder if that was just like a misrepresentation of the facts, if I'm reading too much into it. But if that's the case, like, it would be cool and it would be appropriate to have like the final episode air on May the 4th. That would be awesome. I mean, it really would be. We'd all love that. It'd be freaking amazing. Come on. But anyways, so I'm excited. So, but if that's the case, May the 4th, you've got the bounty hunters, or you've got balls. You've got
that coming out. You've got that, like, again, if you guys haven't heard, they're doing a Mandalorian, like, it's not a spin-off, but it's not like a how-to Mandalorian. It's like a behind the scenes, an 8-episode behind the scenes of the Mandalorian. I am going to watch that and dissect the absolute crap out of every moment that is, every word that is spoken. It sounds amazing. Like, it sounds really, really cool, and I'm really excited to see it. But like, it makes me think with, Mandalorian, coming with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We've got that going for us, which again I'm excited for. I'm sure that CG will find a way to milk the absolute crap out of it for them. Ooh, it's coming down to the wire. Boom! Come on! Get you some. There you go. Okay. But like, at the same time, there's the Mandalorian behind the scenes, right? There's May the 4th. There's this stuff that's being launched and announced. I think Disney's gearing up for something huge, and it will revolve around, in and around the Mandalorian. Now, I really want to do this, but I'm gonna have to double check because I don't even know who to use. I feel like an Annihilate team would be best. Maybe a Sith Annihilate team with Nihilus. I do have Nihilus in the wings, but I really like. Well, actually, that might not be a terrible idea. I might actually use Sith Annihilate, or should I jump with my Shakti? This is an interesting. So let me look at my teams real quick. But yeah, so like I think that there's something big coming. Clearly they're gearing up. That's not the right word. They're going to be focusing heavily on the Mandalorian. Like, this is kind of, it's not a make or break for Star Wars. I mean, people who are fans will be fans. I say that. That's not always true, actually. Because a lot of the fans left because of the sequel trilogy. So let me look at this real quick. But the thing that I think that will bring a lot of people back will be the Clone Wars. Potency, extortion, one new generation life. Dispels their own buffs. So, high tenacity. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Galactic Republic. Throw in. See, I don't have my clones completely maxed out like this guy does. I say completely maxed out, but this is my favorite thing. This may backfire on me. Like, this may absolutely backfire on me. But I love that my ARC Trooper is not completely geared out. Simply because it does. I feel like it triggers 5s a lot sooner. The last time I did this, ARC Trooper did not have mods on it. Which, I mean, probably not smart to go into a battle like this without mods. Just don't do it, right? Put mods on your people. That's like Galaxy of Heroes 101. I'm going to take out this guy. Let's do Echo. Pow! Hit it with Pow. That's right. Okay, we're going to have to do... Okay. Gone. Oh, and he brings him back. You turd face. Alright. Oh no, Memphis Nest. Oh, they've profited on me. Let's see. Take Watt down a peg or two. So, no, yeah. So, like, I'm thinking there's a lot of really cool stuff coming, right? When they say that quarter 4 is going to be great, I think Disney is mandating that it's going to be great. I think Disney's like, you better. That's just a thought. I have, like, no backing to, or no evidence to back that up. All right, Newt, what you got, buddy? Oh, there he goes. Okay, now I gotta make sure that Rex doesn't die, because that would suck if all that happened and then, you know, Rex died. I mean, come on. Ooh, well, that worked. Nope, stay strong, Rex. All right. Boo! Take that, sucker. All right. Oh, what's wrong? So, on a side note, I am debating on which book I need to start listening to again. I just finished my last one. Great book. Yep. Great book. It was The Name of the Wind. But I'm thinking I might start again. And goodbye. Yeah! What? Love that. I love that Annihilate. And guys, I've got to say, first off, one, I'm all over the place with like my talking points tonight. But if the new Mando doesn't have an Annihilate and doesn't bring Annihilate the function to the bounty hunters, I mean it's there currently, but I think it needs to be better. Ha ha! He did. All right. So he was a tricksy little hobbit, and he put on a pretty solid defense. Now, I can do this. But yeah, I love the fact that they're bringing him in, and I'm very excited for it. So, let us jump over here. I think I'm gonna take my resistance team. What's up, Darth Baka? And see what I can do. All right. Resistance typically works well with these guys. Oh, man. Doing full. Let's do this. Do I need 3PO or R2 for anything else? I think I'm good. So, howdy. Yeah, I'll still use this. I like the function, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. So, I don't know. How are you guys taking this? The Mandalorian is coming. I'm excited for it. Like, more than I've been for a lot of stuff. Like, this is exciting news to me. Uh-oh. Payao. Pew. Yeah, I like the Resistance team. I think it's pretty solid against her. I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked. And, like, I heard rumors back in... Oh, man. Back in March? Yeah, no, Thomas, I'm right there with you. It really does depend on how they introduce him. Because they have a great opportunity to... I don't know, bring happiness to the community, which isn't something they've done in a while. I mean, I don't fault them for trying to make money. I fault them for how they do it and how often they do it in spite of everything else. Like, it's frustrating. But, like, yeah. So, but I'm excited though. I am. I think this might be. I might jump back into my aggressive minnow status, which is what I used to call myself when I spent money on the game, or more than like the occasional like $20 here, $20 there kind of a thing. I've never fully purchased a character for many reasons. One being I'm married, my wife would murder me, and I wouldn't necessarily blame her. I mean, that's a lot of money, and I know there's people who have that kind of disposable income. I'm not one of them, and so like I don't blame people who do. I think that's awesome. I think it's really cool. I am very jealous. Let's do this. Ooh, but like I really like the Mandalorians and these characters, and so I'm hopeful that what we get is something awesome. Sorry, I'm opening up my notes. Keep a lot of my notes here on my phone. Go to my downloads. There we are. Okay. Feel like my Jawas aren't geared out well enough for this, and so I'm using my Sith here. I'll use a Traya team. Throw her in. Now, I don't know. I like Traya. Not Separatist. Wrong group. Wrong S's. Traya. I do still have confidence in him. I do. I know that most of the people back there at EA and Capital Games are huge fans of Star Wars. And most of them are players of the game. And they don't get perks. They don't get like a bunch of extra benefits. Like they don't get a bunch of extra crystals. So if they play they play, and they pay too if they play, if they want to be competitive. And so I think that there is a voice of reason there. Now, it doesn't win out 9 times out of 10 in my mind. But I am still confident in them. I do. I still think that they have a lot of potential, and I think that this game has a lot of potential. Like there's a lot of people that still play the game, and the fact that we saw like Disney, was it? Yeah, Star Wars. StarWars.com came out and was like, hey, that post that they had, they were like, hey, let's go check out, Galaxy of Heroes. They've got this new stuff and you can play with them and all that other crap. And, like, yeah, it was frustrating to hear that. And I loved the Nev's point when he was like, do I get to play with them or no? And the answer is no, you can't play with these Galactic Legends characters unless you go out and buy them. Especially as a new player. There's just no way. And that costs way too effing much for most people. But the idea is that, like, I don't know. I don't believe them that they're all bad. Like, I don't want to believe that they're all bad. I don't. And like, I know they're a company. But like, this is one, like, I look at like Clash of Clans and I have no concept of how they, Supercell runs that game. But it's been around for how long? That's a long, it's like, let's see it, at least 8 years, probably longer. And like, I think about that and I'm like, this game could be longer than that. This game could run a decade, and I want that. I want this game to run a decade. I want this game to be around. I'd love to still be making videos when I'm like well into my 40s, which isn't super far off, but it's far off enough. Like I do. I love this game. I have a ton of fun playing this game. I love collecting the digital Barbie dolls. But that's just what they are. They're digital Barbie dolls. And when the game shuts down, my collection goes away. And that is a sad fact that I have to face. But I don't know. Like, I do have hope. And I do believe they are better than a lot of us give them credit for. And even in my dark times, I'm like, I feel it's hard for me to think that they're a good company. They haven't really listened to the community for a lot, but I hope that they're turning a corner. And that's kind of where I think they are going. But, time makes fools of us all. So we shall see. They may and they may not make fools of us yet. Oh, do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to bring in a full squad. I'm not super confident with my skills here. I know that I could take him out pretty quickly, but hold on, I'm going to take Shakti out first. Shakti! I mean, because she did die pretty unceremoniously in, the movies. And again, that's, Winter Vice, you bring up a good point. They're hiring a bunch of people. I don't think that this is due to like a mass layoff and they're bringing more. If you have ever seen Arrested Development, this isn't a Black Friday event. If you haven't seen Arrested Development, you really only need to watch the first 3 seasons. If any of the cast of Arrested Development are watching now, I apologize. I don't blame you for this. I do blame the writers. But what they used to, what one of the running gags in the show is that there was a guy who would fire his staff on a Friday, and the last thing that they would do is they would pack up their desk into the storage unit on a Friday. And then on a Monday, he'd hired all these new people, and the first thing they did was unpack the storage unit. And like it's a really funny concept, and it's again a really funny show. But like I don't think that's what CG is doing here. I don't think CG is like, oh well, we fired a bunch of people and now we're hiring them to bring them back on. I really don't. I think that they're finally bringing the infrastructure, the people infrastructure that they need to move stuff forward. Because I just don't think they've had it. I really don't. And that's unfortunate. Because again, look at what they've done with... there's not even a ton of people over there. Like when I went out to Capital Games, it was awesome. I got to meet everyone. I got to meet Mobile Gamer and Arnold, and those guys are cool, and Cubs, and all great guys. And it was cool to get to talk to them, to get to meet with them. And one of the things that I saw there is while they had people, and they had passionate people who were working. It wasn't like a fully staffed. I mean, it was almost a skeleton crew. Like it felt very much skeleton crewy, right? And so like I don't know. Like I just don't think they've had the funds, and that's what I'm hoping for. And I say that, and you're like, dude, they made how many billions of dollars? Yeah, I know they've had the funds, but like that doesn't all go to them. That's not Capital Games profit, right? I mean, at least from my understanding. And so, no, I know, and don't jump down my throat when I say that, but like they haven't had the infrastructure in my mind. And so again, if you're, they definitely work on other stuff too. There's another game that they're looking to produce that's not Star Wars related, that they're looking to promote, and I don't know if they're still doing it, but it sounds like based on the hiring stuff, they're still heavily focused on it. I do think their hands have been tied a little bit. I think that a lot of what we're seeing here is just bad. I don't want to say leadership, but misfocused means. Misfocused ends. All right, hold on. Let me look at my Night Sisters real quick. Let's see. My bounty hunters aren't great. I could pull it off. Let's do Separatists. And if I don't run the Separatists, then we'll... Yeah, I think that a lot of what they're doing is a lot of the work they're doing now, and I think Wrangler, you've got it right. I think Disney's taking over. It's they're I think you're right. I think Disney's taking over, and I think a lot of the decisions are being made from higher up outside of Capital Games. That's what I'm thinking. Because they do have to answer to Star Wars, to Lucasfilm. They have to answer to them. They have to answer to ultimately Disney. And if you look at what's going on in Disney right now, I've wanted to make a full on, let's break down what's going on at Disney. This new guy, Bob, I forget his name. It's not Bob Iger, because Bob Iger has a different role in Disney now. But this new guy, it looks to me that he is taking a full-on attack and changing tactics from the way that Disney has treated Star Wars and fans, to up to this point. Like I'm excited for Project Luminous to come out because for those of you ever watched me, you know that I love the books. I absolutely love the books, and this was before I sidetracked myself. What I was going to say is Dark Jedi or Fallen Jedi. Yes, the Count Dooku story, the audio drama. I'm thinking that might be my next audio listen. Again, I've already listened to it twice, but I'm running out of stuff to, Charlie. So yeah, hey, I get sidetracked because I jump back over to the comments. But like, there's so much stuff going on with Disney. Welcome, Paul from the Escape Pod cast. So like that, but that's my thought. That is my absolute thought. There's so much going on within Disney. It sounds like, and granted, these are all rumors, but who doesn't love a good rumor? It sounds like Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out, and so much for the better. I don't want to disparage anyone. I don't want to talk negative against her. She had a tough road to hoe because of what because of what the expanded universe did. They couldn't just give us that, right? Because if they'd given us that, you still would have half of your people really pissed off that they did it wrong, right? And I'm right there with you that I think there's I'm right there with them thinking that there's a lot of stuff that, as much as I love, and see, I'm glad that the Nev's not here because I'm hoping that this is Paul and not the Nev who's joined us in the Escape Podcast, from the Escape Podcast, because what I'm about to say would infuriate the Nev. And will, when he sees this, I'm sure. There is some bad stuff in the extended universe. There's also gems, and a lot of them. But I don't know. Like, I think that it's gonna, no matter what they did, they would have pissed people off ultimately, and that's hard. I'm hoping Bob Sanderson, that's not his name, but I can't think of anything else, is, I don't know. I'm hoping that he's more fanboy than just business-minded. Even if he is just business-minded, the division that this sequel trilogy has created is not good. Bob McBobface, I love it. The division the sequel trilogy has created is just not good. And it is very problematic. Okay, speaking of problematic, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going up against a Separatist team. I have used my Padme. I've got him on defense, or I've got her and her team on defense. I've just walked through with my Jedi Knight Revan. I do have a CLS team, but these guys I feel like might walk over my CLS team. So I don't have a whole lot of luck. And rock that EP. All right. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I backed out. Duh. But yeah. And again, as I mentioned in the beginning, I think all of the excitement, and this is why I'm excited for the Mando, right? It is not just the fact that it's the Mandalorian, because it is. I mean, it's the freaking Mandalorian. There's just so much that could be awesome with this, right? Just so much. But one of the things that I absolutely am excited for is the fact that the Mandalorian's dropping, right? Sometime in the future, right? In the fall, right? Whatever. They finished it. they've finished shooting. They're just in post production. Sometime in the fall they're dropping. This May they're dropping that whole, what do you call it? The side story, backstory. No, what is it called? People do get sucked in by Nev's accent. You are correct, sir. Or madam. Whatever. Let's go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Shocking? Shock the heck out of them? But no, like with this, I think people are, there's so much revolved around everything, right? Paul, don't get me started on Captain Rios' eyes. You've got The Mandalorian, all that stuff coming out. You've got May the 4th. You've got the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. There's so much potential around this time frame, right? And what I was saying earlier is Bob Chapek. What he's done is he's also been saying that, like, they introduced this whole Project Luminous. They're like, it's going to be books and video games and comics. Now it seems like they're, scaling back down and making sure that it's like, hey, we're doing Project Luminous. We're excited about it. However, I don't know. Like, we're testing the waters, right? I'm excited. Okay, no one has said anything in the chat, so I'm going for it. Let's go. Shock the hell out of these guys. See if it works. And if not, I did see, Mobile Gamer. He had some luck eventually. Oh, son of a bee. This is hurting me to watch. I didn't even get a chance to go. All right. So, my Emperor Palpatine clearly did not take his Wheaties. Darth Hideous asks, should he go audio with the Thrawn trilogy or buy physical copies? The answer is both. If you could get one or the other through nefarious means, I would suggest that. I just gotta say, the audio version of Thrawn is awesome. Like, they do the accent, it's not acted, it's not like an audio drama, but there's definitely a lot of like, oh, it's just so freaking good. It is. It is, yeah. Paul, I think you're right. The books are good. The books are really good. But I'm all about audio right now, and I freaking love it. Like, it's like you're in the head of Thrawn. Like a lot of the book takes place with like Thrawn calculating stuff out, and it's I almost said delicious, but like it's awesome. Like, it is so freaking awesome. And I absolutely love it. But like, at the same time, like, I'm a collector, and I know, hold on, let me phrase this. Let me preface this at least. I'm a collector, and as you guys know, like a conspiracy theorist of sorts. And so, like, I believe in the worst case scenario. So when the world does go to hell, and like we're fighting for like toilet paper, tribes are like, doing like feats of strength and gladiatorial matches for who gets toilet paper or whatever. Like, books, right? If the system ever collapses, all that audio gone, right? Unless you back it up somehow. And I'm still not sure how an EMP would affect an offline hard drive. I have no idea yet. But the books, I mean, it's you have them tangible, right? And like as an English person, I love physically flipping through the tangibleness of a book, right? I absolutely love it. Paul, thank you. There is a link in the chat where you can get a free audiobook. Do it, right? If for whatever reason that link doesn't work, let me know. But you still should at least get at least one free audiobook, if not two. So Amazon's been a little weird with me lately. Yeah, do it. It's so good. Like if I wasn't gonna get like dinged, I would totally play it here. Right? Sign up for the free Audible. Listen to it. But what I've done is I do the audiobooks because I love them, and then I try to get the physical copies on sale or used or something like that. And so it's so much easier. And I have the physical copies just in case. I'm weird like that. There are some things out there that just aren't good for physical reads. So again, the Fallen Jedi, Dooku Fallen Jedi. I mean, it's a play. It's an audio drama. It's a play. I love Shakespeare. But I can't read Shakespeare, right? Master and Apprentice. Oh, so good. That actually might be the next one that I read. No, I got if I do anything, you gotta start with Dooku Fallen Jedi or Jedi Fallen. And then you gotta jump into Master and Apprentice, which would be perfect. Oh, that's gotta be the way it goes. And this is a total tangent, guys, and I apologize. Dooku Fallen Jedi, or whatever it's called, Master and Apprentice, which doesn't have Dooku in it, right? But amazing. And then jump to I don't know, like probably Dark Disciple would be the next one, because this is the thing, man. Like the books, just so much better. You could invest emotionally into the characters in a way that the TV shows and the movies just don't do. I'm sorry, guys, but the books will always be my favorite. All right, back to the game, because I know that's what Kurtman, welcome. So yeah, back to the game. I'm all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing here. So I'm bringing in my bounty hunters, because why not? Yeah, it is a deep dungeon of wonderful stories. Wonderful stories. You are a Tepcon. Yes. I don't know, DHM. You're not talking to me. Here we go. Mock me as you will. But, ow. On a side note, when I'm finished here, I'm going to go upstairs and watch. My wife, the missus, and I have been watching. We just started it. I freaking love it. It's called, The Things We Do in the Dark or something like that. It's not the name of it, but it's on FX. It's a vampire mockumentary. So imagine The Office, and you even have a Michael Scott, but imagine The Office if it was all about vampires. It's amazing. And it's on Hulu. So, yeah, very excited. I'm going to watch that a little later, but look, it's super fun. Has nothing to do with anything that we've talked about here, but yeah, so good. Such a great show. Here we go. Take out Biggs. Goodbye, Biggs. And again, I stand by the statement that if we are getting a Death Star raid, see, I got it right that time. It's not a It's not a what did I call it earlier? I called it Star Killer Base 1.0. But essentially, if we're getting it, you best be looking for some of these rebel characters that we haven't seen be useful in a while. All of a sudden, take a very shining place on stage. And I'm if it's a Death Star raid, I'm thinking indoor, like you're gonna be on planet indoor. You know what? I'm gonna bring in IG 200 because why not? And so Ewoks. I don't know if the Ewoks are gonna be like amazing, but they damn well better. Because like the Ewoks were a major factor in this. C-3PO is going to be needed, but he's kind of been needed in some of like in the Sith raid. Oh, I may have done this wrong. Ebon Hawk, no. Pew. But yeah, like I'm thinking we're going to see like the Ewoks be useful. I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of No. So, if you've never caught any of my live streams, or if you've never seen me play ships, you're in for a treat. Because I suck at ships. In a way that is probably improper to show on a live stream. Like, it's bad. As you can probably see at this point. I'm not even paying attention. I'm still thinking about like what TV shows I'm going to be watching here in the coming days. Oh no, Anakin! Okay. Yeah. But I whittled him down. Yeah, I've spent like 0 time on ships. Doo-doo-doo. Let's get a big old tank in there first. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I have Negotiator, but I don't really have Negotiator. Right? I know, but like at this point, like I have a lot of the Zetas that I need. Like by the time I get the characters that I'm farming, like up to a point where I can farm them, like I have all the Zetas. Like the other day I had like 4 Zetas and I was like, what am I going to do with these? Right? And I burned through them. I put them on like everybody. Yeah, like being an in-game, like that can still beat Snack Bar. Can it really? Alright, well, let's give it a shot. I don't know if I was going with the right team, but I'm doing it. That is true. I at least know that the Rebels go with Rebels, and then, yes. I at least try to know that. Whether it's something that's... hold on. Boom. I already count this a victory. Oh, hey, look at that. Let's see. Hold on. Daze them?
Take that, sucker. What? All right, I might, play this differently in the future. I'm based off of this. I may have to actually pay attention to ships now. Unyielding loyalty. Which, I mean, let's face it, that sounds kind of dark. Holy crap! I don't think I ever saw the... What is that, the Phantom? Yeah, the Phantom. I don't think I ever saw the Phantom that powerful in the TV show. I mean, I'm just saying. But... Just saying. Yeah. Whew! Man. I was not expecting that at all. Butthole. On a side note, can we all just take a moment and say how awesome that trailer was for like the final TV spot trailer for the Clone Wars Season 7? Legitimately got goosebumps. I watched it a few times, and my YouTube was on random, and like my daughter was in my room. My daughter's in the room. She was taking apart a lightsaber. I was so proud. I was like, this is a proud papa moment, because I was like, take it apart, see how it works, and let's put it back together. And it was really cool. But like it started playing, and it was awesome. Like, it was so cool, because, like, I just watched it. I'm like, oh, like legitimately got a little choked up, right? So much is going on in that. And, like, Paul, I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I got hosed last time. Like, yeah. I also didn't see any Hondo. I didn't. And on a slightly different note, I was watching DuckTales, the new version of DuckTales, and they have... balls, now I can't even think of his name. Don Carnage, which is like the reason I love Hondo is because I loved Don Carnage. Really the same kind of character. And the new version, as much as I love the new version of DuckTales, just totally ruined Don Carnage for me. It was insane. You also left TM. Well, I didn't leave TM on purpose. If you remember, I don't want to say touched inappropriately, but painfully, definitely. I don't know. Should we go on Resistance? Not Resistance. Rebels? Should I do my CLS team? Should I go my Scoundrels? Let's see. I got Infus Nest still. I got Wampa that could be fun to play around with. Heidi's great. Let's see. I'm going to start with CLS. See how it goes.
King of preloading. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love preloading. It makes me feel more accomplished, right? When I've given them all the buffs that they want and still beat them eventually. It's fun. All right, let's do this. Who should be my number 5? If like Jin Ursa were better and like leveled up and stuff, I'd probably put her in. Although, all right, K2, do you have mods on you? Enough mods. Let's see. Let's give this one a shot. Boom. Yeah, my ST-Han does need some work. Pew, pew, pew. Butthole. Don't you do it. I feel like I should be taking out B, the big one that tried to kill all the Mandos. Oh, that hurts me. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to say that I'm preloading more turn meter. And I'm almost willing to put money on it, but I kind of feel like Heinze would try to cheat me somehow. Booga! You know, that's not a bad combination. Like, if K2 were actually better, like, I mean, I say better. Like, I feel like that wouldn't have been terrible. He's got that on him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you dirty bird. There you go. There you go. Oh, all right. All right. Scoundrels. Plus 30 speed. Enemies have minus potency. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's see what we got. Oh. No. All right, go in after, buddy. Daze all enemies. Pew. Ooh. He dazed the good one. Murder him. Oh, that didn't work. All right, have a good one, Paul. I love how, like, Newt goes like this. It's like, go, shoot, do your bidding. Do what I command. Oh, Infest Nest gets murdered. Whew, that sucked. All right,
All right. Here we go. This is where the fun happens. Are you guys ready for this? I felt like Sidious should have... I'm right there with you. I feel like Sidious is definitely one of those characters who probably should have more tags than he's got. Faux show. Like, I love me some Sidious. He's awesome. But, like... Let's see how this works. But, like, the argument is that, like, Sidious is the one behind the strings. He wasn't part of the Separatists because of, like, his... Like, he was the one pulling the strings. And so, like, I kind of get the idea behind that. But at the same time, I don't care for it. Well, this didn't really work at all. That was painful. But on the plus side, I got rid of this guy. So, I'm just left with the toughest ones. Let's see. Yeah, like he should probably have like Sith, Separatist, and GR tags. I mean, because he was behind all of them. I mean, if we need a Palpatine, we need a Grand Republic Palpatine. Or Galactic Republic Palpatine. Like, we do. Alright. This is literally just to get one of those fools dead. I'll throw on the rest of my squad if it... Come on, be faster than that. Stay alive, stay alive. Dang it. I'm trying to think, like, he's already full. Like, he'll probably kill... Oh, no. Didn't work like I thought it would. Alright, let's give it a shot. Try something else. Ow. Blood nugget. Let's try my rebel team. Or a rebel team. I say my rebel team. Like, I know, right? That was so close. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going for it. Glass cannons. Ow. But. Stay alive. So it's just, none of this worked well. This was doomed from the get-go. Oh, come on, Leia. You turd. Alright, I'm at 6 battles. Yeah, that Gigi is a monster. Let's do... Let's try this. What's Sith? Critical damage. Sith allies. Let's see how this rolls. Bet he's not expecting this. And... Bow. Boom.
You guys ready for an awesome ability? This is going to be great. Alright, where's that revive? I'm going to put that on the Wampa. This guy right here. Dark side ally. Oh, it's not a random one. Damn it. Or it is a random one. That's right. All that for nothing. Boom! And boom! There you go, Wampa. Womp him. Oh, you gonna kill Phasma? I don't care, because it's Phasma. Take that. There you go, Wampa. Do some Wampa rage. Yeah, no. Doesn't that suck? Focus B1. Pew. No, Yoda! That's true. Good call. Who do I got left? Droids. Let's see what my droids are. Where are you, other one? Yeah. On a side note, I absolutely don't think that the Jawas are going to need needed. Oh, son of a biscuit. Stay strong, little fellas. Let's see. No. I don't see it. So yeah, I don't think the droids are going to be, or the Jawas are going to be needed unless. Is it enough? Nope. But it was fun. I got rid of B1. That's nice. Had I just done that to begin with, I probably wouldn't have lasted as long as I did. But yeah, I'm not thinking that we're actually going to get. We're going to need Jawas for the event, for whatever event is coming with The Mandalorian. It just really depends on how they give them to us. If they give them to us as a hero's journey, maybe. If they give him to us as a legendary character, I'm not sure that we'll need him. Like, I really don't. Captain Han, Old Man Han. Try Old Man Han. Let me make sure I've got mods on him. Nope, I don't. Let's try a different Han. Let's just try her.
No, let's try the other Chewy. Let's see how we do. Where's my mouse? There we are. Mouse. Come at me, bro. That's what it should have said. Come at me, bro. Balls. See if it staggers him. Nope. No stagger. No swag either. Balls. Newt lead. See, the thing, I've already used my Newt though, so I'm pulling on the dregs. 9 attempts. 9 separate attempts. Do have my Ewoks. Mr. Jakiru, welcome. Stun, he removes turn meter. Oh, man. This is a rough go. Oh no. Let's try this group out. Ow! Come on. Grievous, you turd monger. Oh, that's right, he doesn't. Wow. Why did I use his add ability? Stay strong, little Ewoks. Oh, come on. Hit. Dude. It's like the only way this is going to work. Oh, you giant turd. Oh, you feel good about yourself, Grievous? Martin, little teddy bear? Alright, guys, I'm running down 10 attempts. This is what I get. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, I know. Depending on how he performs here, I might still have him. Now, also, it could simply be that he's one of those that sets a defense and just forgets to play. I have been guilty of that myself. And if that's the case, I still win. Ugnaught. Interesting. Let's try. Let's go here. I'm going to take these fools out. Ugnaught.
I might get very lucky. And that's what I'm hoping for here. Hold on, let me even look. I don't know. Jedi's chance 5%. It's still not great. Someone who has an all bonus. The Ugnaught should really be a scoundrel. All right, let's do it. There we go. This is the way. Stay alive. Oh, I didn't even see that he was. Ha ha ha! I hope I don't wake my kids up. My wife will be pissed. And, probably understandably. All right. I've got him lower. I've got him on the ropes. Let's see how it goes. I need something that just really brings down that droideka. I have always wondered why Cassian doesn't have an ability. Like a leadership ability. It's just not enough, I don't think. Let's see if those two can help out. I've debated on whether or not I should put Scavenger Ray's Final Zeta ability on. Mother fudge cookies. Because I love the idea of a stun. It's just not. Ooh. There we go. Stay alive. Stay alive. Come on, rebels. Stay alive. Inflict damage down. I gotta look past my mic. Any buffs? He does. Bulls! Not yet. Not yet. Damn. Oh! This hurts me emotionally. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh. So close. So close. There's anger here. All right. First order. Let's see who I got left. I think these guys are going to get hosed very quickly. Oh, man, this has been so tough. Poe? He was a spice runner. I mean, I feel like maybe. I'll use Poe as like the last of my resistance. Oh, man, this is tough. Maybe. I'm doing it. Probably not a good mix. Probably not a good combo. But still, I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, and he opens up with that? What a turd. Let's see. Loses it. Then we call their first order allies. And 20 more damage. Does he have a debuff? First order ground. Cooldowns. Let's give it a shot. Take that, sucker. Oh my gosh. Couldn't have gone after, what was his face? Maul? He's used to getting cut in half. Oh my goodness, guys. Going through my whole roster and I'm getting hosed. I don't know if I can pull this out. And at this point, you know what? No. I'm doing it. Resistance. The resistance is built on hope. So, I'm doing it. Actually, I forgot. Han is... Yeah, I haven't even modded it. Okay. See if I can get lucky with some grow power. He got wiped out. I'm sorry. That wasn't that funny. But I mean, isn't that also the story of what we've seen from the Resistance? I mean, it's essentially that. You know, you go up against a bigger, tougher ally, and then bam, you get knocked back down, and somehow you win. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, ooh. There's swear words right there. I rebuke thee. Take charge. That's actually not a bad ability. I mean, it's not a good ability. But it's not a bad one. It was pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. Now, I haven't used these guys because my Imperial troopers suck. Like, I've not spent any time on these guys. But, you know, maybe they'll hit something. Let's see. Buffs. I'm going to hold off on that. Ability block. Let's see how that works. Ooh. Nope. Not even a little bit. Go down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, you suck. You suck. Of course. Of course. So close. This just goes to show that you need to wail harder. Or I need to wail harder. It's just proof. Where's Biggs? Where's that big old mustache? Boom. Boom. Oh, I have quarters. Just not the effective kind. Like that didn't, I don't think that took any damage. I don't think that took any damage off. Which one? Doesn't this on? I thought he brought people back. Oh, you can't kill that Luke. He's supposed to take down the Death Star. Grievous was having none of it. Just none. All right. Let's try some more. Let's see. Why is she not a rebel? And why do I not have mods on her? Or she is a rebel. I'm an idiot. The bigger question is, why does she not have mods? Scoundrels? I mean, she's a scoundrel. Who do I have left as a scoundrel? Lobot. I'm leaning into this one. Boom. Jigga-boom. Oh, man, for kicks and giggles, I really... Nope, I'm doing it. Here we go. You guys ready? 18th time is the charm. Oh. That was painful. Critical chance up. Sorry, stealth. She takes a bonus turn. Topple is not a thing for this Grievous. Oh, Lando! I think this is the first time I've ever used Lobot. Ever. Like, in the 5 years that I have played this game, I honestly think... I know Urz gets him, has got him like Tori's effective, but I got nothing. Alright, that didn't work. Alright. Battled 18 times. Other people might say, hey, you should give up. But no. I'm no quitter.
Uh, well, there's only 2 outcomes. What does she have? The resist. Do. A bunch of healers. Let's do this. What is Imbo's? Imbo's got a leadership ability. What is his? How many other bounty hunters? Do I? I don't know. Probably easier to go the other way. Nope, I do not. So Imbo is not my biggin. Empire. Ooh. I have enough Empire eyes. Jedi Death Squad. He does need more lightsabers. Has anyone seen that meme where he lights up all of his lightsabers and like cuts himself in half? It's hilarious. Because he has like a bajillion more lights. Defense penetration up. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, guys. This hurts. Oh, Grievous, you binary cuss. I don't even know. I don't know even what to call him. Bad words. Not a good man, Grievous. All right, let's go Jedi. But he does need some of the abilities. It is sad to me that my Jedi Consular is higher than probably some of the better Jedi. Like some of the better, crappier Jedi. All right, here it is. Jedi Death. Like Kamikaze Jedi? Is that what you would call this squad? Oh, Kit Fisto, you weren't supposed to die that quickly. I mean, you did. Ooh, oh, that was... He's got a handful more lightsabers. Bente. Can he take on my entire squad? Like, at this point, I would just want to see if it's possible. Or... Because I'm not that far off now. I don't have many leadership abilities. Where are you? I know that there's a Tusken that's got a leadership ability. For kicks and giggles, Gamorrean Guard, and Nimbo. Stay alive. Oh, come on, man. That was the Tusken roar, of course. He's killed them all. Not just the little ones. And not just the adults. But the... Ooh, exposed them. But the younglings, too. I want you guys to know that I'm legitimately trying. I feel like at this point, even if he doesn't attack me he'll still win. I think he has the moral high ground. And why does Resistance Hero Poe not have a leadership ability? Can we address that? Like, we have... He becomes the main dude. Right? I mean, am I wrong? Oh, hey, look, I have another Night Sister. I mean, why does he not have... He takes over Leia's spot. Should he not have a leadership ability? I feel like he should. Oh, let's see. Again. I mean, that alone should have killed him. I mean, how many times do you get someone to like possess your body and then live through that? I don't know of any times. Oh, man. This sucks. That actually went on longer than I thought it would. 22. All right. All right, so I do have no leadership abilities left. He doesn't. Bodhi Rook doesn't. Bodhi Rook, come to save the day. And I'm going to go with Cup. Because he's the closest thing to, like, official leadership that this group has. I mean, he's at least sanctioned. Right? Yeah. He's at least sanctioned leader. He's Popo. He's Fuzz. And Bistan. All right. We got this. We got this. And I'm going to gamble. Oh, he went after... Ooh. Like, this is the closest I've been. All right. All right. I think it's doable. Scare for the Rebel Pathfinder, Bodhi Rook, and Mob Enforcer. There is a story here that we need to hear. So, I almost call him James Favreau. John Favreau, Dave Filoni, if you're watching, this is the story we need. Here we go. Okay, Bodhi Rook went out like a pansy. Can I get enough grenades on him for him to die? Just keep coming back, man. Just keep coming back. Oh, no, it's gone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying up this late with me. I really appreciate it. That is the last of my squad. I have no one else. And with my 24 attempts, he was able to hold on. So I give my hats off to Trader Fapata. I don't know how to say your name. Well done, sir. Good luck with my teams. If you don't beat them, I might stand a chance. If you do, it was a well-fought, at least on your side, it was a well-fought battle. Thank you for staying up with me, guys. I really appreciate it. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share. I'm not sure if I actually want you to share this video. But, leave a comment in the section below, or, if you're coming to this later on. Join us on
Saturday, where we will be talking about the most recent episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. That is going to be 9 Central, something to that effect. This has been Thaddeus, my friends, and as always, smile and stay nerdy.